Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Insider Financial Talk Stocks. My name is Alex Carlson. I will be your host today. I'm the editor in chief of InsiderFinancial.com, and today we're going to be discussing DWAC, PHUN, AIAD, GBHL, CBMJ, KODK, WKHS, AMC, GME. But before we get into that, we have a few housekeeping issues to go over. We have no business relationship with any company whose stock is mentioned in this video. Insider Financial and myself are not investment advisors, and this video does not provide investment advice. Always do your own research, make your own investment decisions, or consult with your nearest financial advisor. This video is not a solicitation or recommendation to buy, sell, or hold securities. This video is our opinion and is meant for informational and educational purposes only and does not provide investment advice. For more information, please read our full disclaimer at insiderfinancial.com/disclaimer. With that out of the way, remember to smash the thumbs up button if you like this video. Also hit the red subscribe button and a little notification bell to be notified when we go live with a new video. Also go over to signup.insiderfinancial.com. This is where subscribers get first look at stocks we're going to be covering. Stocks like ENZC at 0.014, ABML at 7 cents, ALPP at 7.5 cents, and HMBL at 0.027. And if you click on the symbol or the percentage gain, it will take you to our original profile, which is date and time stamped on insiderfinancial.com. As you can see, we started talking about TSNP on November 13th, 2020, when it was just 0.027. After you sign up with your email, you can then sign up with your mobile number. It works for all numbers worldwide. Simply enter your country code first, followed by your number. For US and Canada, be 1 plus area code and number. Never begin the format with 00. It will not work. And text messages are the fastest way to get our alerts. Many times if something hot comes across our desk and we want to get it out to subscribers right away, we will send a text-only alert. And the best part is that both our email and our text messaging service are free. We do not run any paid subscription service whatsoever. With that out of the way, let's dive in, folks. What can I say? I've been sick to my stomach this week. I left more than $1 million on the table. My plan was to buy DWAC at the open. I was going to buy 10,000 shares, but I got on a Zoom call with Smart Rick Picks, and I got sidetracked. I got off the call before the opening bell, and then my wife came in with my 3-month-old son, and I was just running behind, and I didn't put an order in to buy at the open because I didn't know where it was going to open at, and I missed it. I then just sat there, about 9:40, and just stared in disbelief at what I was watching and what I had missed out on. It never went against you. It was just on an amazing run, and I congratulate everyone that was able to get a piece of it. I don't play into FOMO. Every day when I do my work, primarily is after the close. I base everything on where things closed. I like to clear my head, focus on, okay, what happened today, go through filings, look at the news. Well, I'm watching it throughout the day, but you get a sense of, that's when I'm making my research, doing my research to make my investment decisions for the next day. That's why when we do alerts, they're at the opening bell. And we give everyone the heads up that there's an alert coming at the opening bell. Because that's when we did our homework from the previous night, and that's when things are lined up best. And for me, if things do not go according to plan, I abort. I'm very, very disciplined in my trading process. I've been doing this over 20 years. I know some of you are going to say, okay, boomer, you lost out, on the opportunity. It sucks, but, at least I didn't lose $1 million. I believe it's more important to, wealth preservation, proper money management. There was no way I could have managed the position in DWAC. If I would have went in at 20, well, where's my stop? If I bought 10,000 shares at 20, well, you have to really go below, risk to $10. Was I willing to risk 100 grand? No. At 12 or 13 bucks where it opened, 30 grand, yeah, I'll risk that. You know what I mean? I think my upside was more than my downside. But to be clear, I didn't see this type of move coming where we would hit 175. If you thought we would hit that, I think you're full of shit. No one knew. This was just a perfect storm. Whether you like Trump or not, I'm not going to get into a political discussion here. But the guy can move markets. He can really, he can get things going. For those of you that were trading last year, KODK, he came out and tweeted about this. This one went running. Where is it? 5 years. Oh, I'm getting the this damn trading view. Sometimes when you change it messes everything up. But going back, it's Workhorse. He tweeted about this last year with the Lordstown Motors was taking over the plant in Ohio to build a new Endurance. This ran, and I know a lot of people, you got the bulls and bears making an argument about it. The Truth Social, it's just the app's not even up and running. There's some issues with the source code. The bottom line is, Trump has a huge base, a huge following. And there's no doubt in my mind that he can get 10 million people to pay $10 million a month for his commentary, his unfiltered, the Trump show. I mean, it's whether you like him or not, it is, it's what is he going to do next? I'm not going to say, is he a train wreck? Is he not? But the fact is, what is he going to do or say next keeps people glued. And why is he doing this SPAC? Well, Trump has a history. He hates using his own money. There's $290 million in the kitty that will go to him and his company that he can use as he sees fit to build out the app, to build out studios, whatever he needs to do to build a media company. And then on Friday, we got this incredible gap and just run because you just got a lot of idiots shorting it. It was Bow and the My Investing Club guys. I mean, they're just all they did. They're scalpers. They're nickel and dime shorters. And that's his following. They want to scalp for pennies. And their whole thing is to try and catch a top, pick a top, and then when it drops, it covers. And they got their ass killed, handed to them in DWAC. And I know they were trying to tweet, "Oh, we made money today," but they got killed the day before trying to top pick it. So it's not how I roll here. I have a set game plan and I stick to it. I do not deviate from my game plan. And, I really wanted to do this video to talk to you guys about, FOMO and, my experience this week. I was sick. I could have paid, $1 million, on 10,000 shares. That's my kid's education. That would have been covered. I mean, it sucks. I mean, for 2 days worth of work, that's quite a score. And, there's other guys that were going to buy more than me and they missed out or sold too early. It happens, guys. You just, it's very rare that you get the absolute, perfect trade, in terms of your buys, your sells, getting the bottom, getting the top. It's just almost impossible to do. But going back to, on Friday, everyone was saying, oh, this is going to be the next Trump play. Let me tell you, Trump isn't sharing the wealth with anyone. He's going to be focused on his deal and making as much money as possible. There's talk about, PHUN, huge ran enormous, from, as low as 5 to 24, just because they simply designed Trump's 2020 re-election campaign app. There's no official, relationship whatsoever. So it's just people are looking for sympathy plays. They're looking for the next DWAC. And this is great. For those of you that have been watching my channel, know that I've been saying that we just needed a spark to get things hot again. And DWAC and DJT, they did it. This is the spark that is going to light up markets going into the end of the year and into 2022. DWAC, which is just a SPAC, it's just a shell. He doesn't have anything, right now. It's just basically a, you could say it's an OTC shell company, and they're going to put a business in there, an app. And it traded over $10 billion yesterday. That is amazing. To put it into perspective, the entire OTC only traded $2.3 billion on Friday. 462,000 trades. So, it was a lackluster day, the lackluster week really in the OTC, because everyone was glued on DWAC. They were either chasing it, watching it, paralyzed. I mean, I was just watching it. I was dumbfounded. I mean, I was just like, and it's my own fault. I mean, I was on a Zoom call. I got off, before the open, and it's not my wife's fault. It's not my kid's fault. I just dropped the ball. I got distracted. And, because really I knew there was a play. I didn't know it was going to be this big of a play, So at the time, it was not something that I was like, oh, even at $20 or, when I had looked at it at 10 minutes after or whatever it was, I was like, oh, well, I didn't see it going to 175. But, what I'm, and I would say this, the reason I didn't see that going to 175 is because we've been in a choppy market. We haven't been getting these types of runners. 10 baggers, 20 baggers. It's, we haven't been getting them. Now, believe me, I see we can get them. DWAC proves that, there's opportunity now. And this is really going to get people playing SPACs again. You got to give DJT credit, make SPACs great again. He did it. And, so there's going to be more investors looking for next hot SPAC play. And, these things can really, really squeeze because you get a lot of shorts in these types of plays because they think that the deals aren't going to close. So, and I love the shorts in the sense that, when they get squeezed, shorts, if they are on the wrong side, remember guys, shorts are good in the sense that when their squeeze happens, they have to buy back. They fuel that buying that creates the epic moves. And, DWAC, was a classic example of a short squeeze, particularly on Friday, because a lot of people had shorted it, before the close on Thursday, thinking, it's overvalued, there's nothing there. And, once the news hit, for, Trump supporters that, he's going public, that you could buy in, it happened. And, I remember the clown Bilzerian, when he tweeted or put out on Instagram, on IG. This was at just above 40 cents, ran to $1.20 that day. To his bros, he moved his stock. So, right now, yeah, Trump doesn't have Twitter. He'll have his own social app, which people will be following. But, the thing about Trump is that he doesn't really need Twitter or Facebook. The mainstream media, reports on his press releases. I mean, he's a former president, so anything he really says or does is news. It is news. And, he, like him or not, he is the front runner for the Republican Party in 2024. And by all indications, he's going to run again. So, this will, fuel the interest in DWAC. Scaramucci, the Weasley Mooch, he was out today. And he says he's rooting for DWAC to succeed because that means more money Trump makes, he'll have less interest in running for president because Trump values money more than fame. I just thought it was an interesting take on that. I still think he's running no matter what, unless Melania tells him not to. That she'll divorce him if she runs, but who knows. But guys, this is incredible what happened this week. I am upset. I was, Thursday night, Friday, Thursday night I was sad. Friday I was depressed. I mean, after the market closed Friday, my wife made me a steak and I drank a full bottle of wine just to try and relax and calm my nerves down. Because I was, it's heartbreaking that, you had a plan, you saw the potential, not this much potential, but in other words, I had a game plan. I was going to buy 10,000 shares at the open and see how it played out. That was simply my game plan, and I didn't execute. And, I'm not saying that my plan was, my plan was correct. And okay, yes, I didn't execute. Some of you are going to say, "Oh, you should have bought anyway at 940 or 945, whatever it was." I didn't because then it got out of my risk profile. See, I'm all about controlling my risk, and guys, so many people, when something doesn't work, they want to throw everything out. They want to reevaluate their entire trading strategy or whatever. I don't do that. I've been doing this, I made more than my share of mistakes. I mean, this is not the first $1 million I'm going to leave on the table. This is not the first $1 million I'm going to lose. I've made and lost plenty, a ton of money that I'm not proud of the swings that I've done over my career, but it's a learning experience, and it's got me to where I am today. And that's why I have a plan. I do the exact same thing day in, day out, week in, week out. I don't get everything, but year after year, I make more, I make money. I don't lose. I haven't had a losing year in geez, I can't even remember my last, losing year. Probably 2009. Yeah. But, and that's why I've been able to survive, in this business. It's not, trading and investing is not easy. Of course, there's bigger years. You make, some years you make more than others, but in how I look at it, at the end of the year, am I ahead of where I started? And that should be your goal. And keep learning, keep fine-tuning your process. But once you have a process that works, stick to it. And it's also about understanding yourself. I'm not a chaser. I'm not a FOMO type person. I can't do that. I don't like to day trade. I like to buy at, I call it buy at, my levels, and then let the trade work. And, that's what I was going to do on DWAC. Unfortunately, I didn't execute my plan, and I missed it. But I'll catch the next one. And there are going to be others. This is the spark that is going to light, SPACs, OTC stocks, penny stocks, NASDAQ, NYSE, small caps. We're in business now. I mean, so, whereas I was depressed Thursday and Friday, now I'm psyched. I'm geared up. I see, the opportunities that are hand, and there's going to be a lot of opportunities. And right now, I talked the other day about sector analysis. Tesla's back over 900. The lithium nickel space is extremely hot, and this is what I've was doing my homework on after the close, before I ate, and have a very hot nickel and copper play. Has just found a major new find in British Columbia, nickel and copper play, and then it also has lithium properties in Nevada. So I'm very, very excited about this penny stock, just trading under 30 cents. Unknown, undiscovered. This is a fresh play. Very, very excited. We'll be delivering this to our subscribers Monday at the opening bell via email and SMS. So make sure you are signed up at signup.insiderfinancial.com with your email and your mobile number. This way you can get the ticker symbol. I think next week's going to be hot. I'm very, very excited about the markets now as we head into the end of the year and into 2020. Last year was huge. We made an absolute killing with ENZC, ABML, ALPP, HMBL, and this was all, these gains were from November to February. So, you just go over here, for those of you that aren't familiar with Humble, you just type in that symbol. Go over here. As I said, November 13th was when we talked about it. November 13th, it opened at 0.0276. This is where I talk about the open. This is where I like to get in. And then, from November, and this is February, hit, a high of, just above $7, almost $8. So, this was a 30 bagger. The opportunities are here, and I think that we're going to see a lot more opportunities like Humble, like DWAC over these next few weeks. And you got to be prepared. You got to start taking this serious, develop your plan. I have my plan. I buy at the open, and I think it's worked for me for most of my career. Some I'll miss, but in the long run, I'll catch more winners than losers. So with that being said, I want to wish everyone a wonderful weekend. If you caught DWAC, props. Congratulations, guys. Oh, by the way, what I was on the call about Smart Rick, we're getting ready to launch Traderverse. which is a trader's social universe. I'm not. Him and his partners are, and we're just going to be an affiliate and help provide some content in terms of live streams, videos, articles, market commentary, podcasts, stuff like that. So this will be traderverse.io. It's going to also have its own token. So I really like with the team. It's a full team here. You can take a look. Sareem, John, Mike, Zach. We're really excited about what these guys are going to be bringing to the table. So that's, I was on that call and that was important. So, a lot of big things going to be happening. You win some, you lose some. But you just keep picking yourself up and you keep going forward, and that's all you can do, guys. All right. Well, again, have a wonderful weekend, and make sure you're signed up at signup.insiderfinancial.com for Monday's nickel, copper, and lithium profile. Thank you, everyone, and be coming live to you soon with a new video. Thank you. Take care. Bye-bye.